One of the questions we get asked a lot is how did these speedrunners get so fast at going from a 2D drawing to a 3D model? And the answer is practice, 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 practice. And ideally, you want to be practicing modeling up real-world parts. So we've put together a library of over 350 of these 2D to 3D CAD challenges featuring real-world parts. And during the tournament, we even get to add parts that are featured in the tournament, including this set of stairs here. You can see that this set of stairs has been solved by a variety of CAD users using a variety of CAD systems. In fact, it's been solved by 28 different CAD users with an average solve time of 8 minutes and 33 seconds. Think you can model it faster using your CAD system? Well, visit us at TooTallToby.com and find out. You don't get to see these guys battle and share their screens often enough, so this is pretty cool, and I think we're gonna learn a lot from this one too. So here we go. This next CAD vs. CAD battle featuring Dom from the United States, our number 4 seed, running SolidWorks, going up against Mehtab, a 2-time tournament winner, our number 1 seed, running SolidWorks from Bangladesh. This CAD vs. CAD battle begins in 3, 2, 1. Go! What is the mass of this part in XX.XX pounds? Got a plastic part here with some draft. It's called the drafted spoke tray. Both of our runners are grabbing a screen capture. Both of our runners are jumping into their SolidWorks. Let's see how they approach this thing. You got to start with a game plan, Connor. That's what it's all about. Get your game plan down and then get this thing going. Mehtab on the right, opting to extrude a circle. Dom on the left, opting to get in here and sketch the geometry, kind of the way it's shown in the section view. And I assume he's going to use what we call a revolve. Yeah. So revolve versus extrude. Mehtab drawing first blood, extruding with draft, getting in there and interestingly creating what looks like a cut with draft. Wow. Really, really interesting. Using offset from surface. And realizing that maybe he doesn't have the right dimension to create that feature. Let's see what he ends up doing. I wonder if he's going to switch to doing a sketch pattern. Wow. We'll see. I want to see Mehtab do another sketch pattern. Yeah. That was worth the price of admission right there. You guys like seeing Mehtab doing a sketch pattern? Hit the like button on this video. And here we go. Mehtab doing his second feature there, a cut revolve. First feature, boss extrude. Second feature, cut revolve. We see Dom on the left taking a little bit more time to get the sketch in place, but he's going to have basically, 3 or 4 features all combined together in one. So it's really anybody's game right now. Yeah. Ricardo Jean says this will be a fast one. We'll see. These models, the theme of these models here, Ricardo Jean, is that they have multiple phases. Yeah. And I think that getting the initial geometry is going to be pretty quick, but I think we're going to see a bit of a stumbling point here a little bit deeper into this model. That's what I like to see. Yeah. The theme of these models is agony, evil, and cruelty. Well, we're not trying to be cruel. We're just trying to give these guys some variety. Give the audience some variety and, show off all the skills they've been practicing. A lot of these guys have done every single model in the TooTallToby library. And you really do need to learn a lot of different skills to complete those models. So here we see Dom. Look at Dom getting in there, creating that revolve. Very nice. Creating that revolve shape, getting basically, like I said, look at how he's now basically completely caught up to Mehtab. Yeah. Just by doing that one single feature and opting to do it as a revolve instead of a series of extrudes. So, that's cool. Yeah, really cool. But he can't stop himself from drawing horizontal lines. Is he like holding shift or something? Nah, it came in horizontal, and now SolidWorks is doing what SolidWorks does. Which is what, not work? If there's a line that's already horizontal and you add a dimension, it just forces them to be parallel. Yeah. So, okay, and we see Mehtab here. He's got his geometry in place here for that feature. Now let's see how he ends up actually constructing this feature. This is going to be where things get kind of interesting here. They work on the same line? Yeah, they sure are. Who would have thought this 15-degree line would have caused so much heartache for our Yeah. Okay. All right. Mehtab's got rib there he's got rib built right into his S key menu. So he jumped right into a rib command there. Now, what's he going to end up doing with this rib? Let's see. We're watching. No. And looks like he is circular patterning that thing. I was hoping we get to see a sketch pattern. That would have been sweet. Meanwhile, we see Dom on the left creating some geometry for his shape that he's creating here. Okay, Mehtab getting in there, adding that fillet up at the top of the model. Forja says, first time live. Great to see content. I expect to learn from level 0 on this one to this one. Nice. Yep. These are good models to build up to. You can definitely start at level 1 on the website and work your way up.
Yeah.
And we see Mehtab here getting in and creating this this hex shape on the bottom of the part. Okay, and giving this thing a spin. We're going to see if he's satisfied, if he's happy with it. We always end up seeing him bring up the mass when he's satisfied with it. Looks like he's given this thing a second look here.
You know, I was going to say, after the Clock of Doom shows up enough times, you see the speed modelers really start double checking.
Get a little gun shy, yeah. You try to make sure you're getting everything right.
Yeah, reasonably so. But normally you see these two, they're just blitz through these models. And now I see, like, it's weird seeing Mehtab with maybe a sense of restraint when it comes to putting mass in.
Well said. Yes.
Yeah. Normally, normally he just is like, the second he thinks he has it, boom, in the chat.
Well, I think this is where at the beginning, there's a little foreshadowing, but at the beginning of this match, I mentioned that we may end up seeing a bit of a stumbling point. And if you look at the 2D drawing, if you go back in the video, or if you have a screen capture and you look at it, you can see Serial Sal is recognizing as well. In the 2D drawing, there's some interesting there's an interesting definition with regards to how that rib is constructed. And I think that both of our runners have seen it. Like you mentioned, Connor, I think they're a little bit gun shy about firing in their first answer now without checking and double checking. And so now both of our runners are examining that geometry and trying to determine, like, well, how the heck am I supposed to actually do this? So there's a very specific note on the drawing, or a series of notes on the drawing that define what the geometry is supposed to look like. And of course, it does conform to some best practices in the world of manufacturing. You have to create things in a certain way in manufacturing, and sometimes you'll get a note from the mold maker, and the note will say something like, I need this dimension to be X at this location. And that's what you need to conform to. And so we're seeing now both Mehtab and Dom kind of getting to that stumbling point, and Mehtab looking like he is now moving. You can tell, like, when he's moving at slow speed versus moving at fast speed.
Yeah.
I think he kind of feels like he's more in the right spot. So Mehtab coming with his answer, and his answer is 14.01 or 14.02 pounds, and that is not correct. That is not correct. So Mehtab is going to now need to double check his dimensions, double check his geometry, and he's going to have to try to figure out what exactly is happening with this geometry, and what maybe was defined incorrectly, and what needs to be done to get this thing into its correct state. He's looking at the drawing, he's looking at all the dimensions from the drawing, and he's trying to figure out what maybe needs to be fixed. And he may be opening the door here for Dom in doing so. It looks like Dom maybe had a slight misstep as well with his original sketch, creating that as a circle. But I think he's just going to blast through that with a hex and see if that'll get the job done. So very interesting here from both of our runners. Two experienced runners coming in and providing some really cool 3D CAD for all of us. Dom coming with an answer, 16.076 or 16.08 pounds. That is not correct. That is not correct. So both of our runners have now answered incorrect one time. Both of our runners now need to examine the dimensions from their sketches, the dimensions of their features, the notes on the drawings. And this is where we are starting to really see some deviation here.
Yeah.
And we may be going on to a fifth match. I don't know.
Maybe.
We're just going to run the entire wheel here with these two runners.
We have to, like, postpone the
We could probably come up with an answer, with a solution.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Oh.
Let's not count our chickens before they hatch.
Yeah.
Both of our runners now have a chance to go through the model. Both of our runners have a chance to look feature by feature and really try to understand what is going on with the dimensions on the drawing, the dimensions on their geometry. It's like Mehtab is making a change here.
No. It looks we're in a mass from Mehtab.
We're watching the chat. We're watching the chat. Connor. Mehtab comes in with his answer, 13.35 pounds. And that is correct. And congratulations. What a battle. What a grudge match between these two superstar wizards. Wow, what a series of battles. We thought we were going to go to 5. We went to 4, and it was Mehtab who ended up taking it down.
Very nice.
Congratulations to Mehtab. Wow, wow, wow. That was awesome. Absolutely epic to watch. And holy smokes, guys. The correct answer is 13.35 pounds. That is correct. And what a battle there from our runners. That was so fun to watch. Thank you guys so much for participating in this tournament. And GG to the winner, Mehtab. Put a GG in the chat, guys, for the winner, Mehtab. And really, let's give a GG to both of our runners. They really both put in a lot of effort getting through those matches. And it was not easy. So, wow. Really, really cool to watch.
Yeah.
And congratulations, guys. And don't forget, if you're enjoying this, we're only halfway through.
Yeah.
So if you're enjoying this, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to share and reshare. Let's see, how many people we got watching now? We got 105 watching. Let's go. Let's make sure we all hit the like button. Take a moment to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the live button as well to make sure that you are watching live. We got 60 people clicking the like button. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much.